get a question often, is this a market I should be buying in or is it a bubble? Very valid question. And what I've been coaching my clients to do is that you got to look at data. And for the state of Florida, since COVID, or I should say prior to COVID, we had about 500 people per day moving to the state of Florida. Since COVID, we have had approximately 1,000 people per day moving to the state. And why is that? Why is there such an uptick? We've always had warm weather. We have no state income tax, so people like those things. What has been, I would say, the driving force right now, why we're seeing so many buyers coming from California, from Chicago, from New York. These are states, cities that during COVID have experienced the longest lockdowns. They have also experienced an uptick in the crime rate and as well as an uptick in their taxes. So Florida has been the beneficiary of people who are moving from those areas of the country and moving to the state of Florida. So we've been a major beneficiary of that since COVID started. Our property values have increased this past year alone, 21%. The previous year, it was 18%. So property values are soaring. So if you were a buyer back when COVID started and you decided to hold off because you thought it was a bubble, like we saw back in 2007 and 8, you have decided to be on the sidelines. Well, unfortunately, as you can see with the values, you've made a little bit of an error. The property values have continued to skyrocket. I still have buyers who are asking me, should I wait now, being that the market has increased so much? And my answer is, as long as COVID exists and as long as COVID is in the media, property values are going to continue to rise and the market is going to continue to be hot for sellers and continue to be a seller's market. You got to understand, the reason that there's no or virtually no available inventory is that typical homes that people would put on the market and sell are being purchased by institutional buyers who are not turning around and selling them. They're turning around and renting them. And the reason they're doing it is they're making a great return on their investment. So there are thousands of homes that are now or have been converted to rentals that typically would have been single family homes to purchase that are no longer on the market. So until that trend ends, which I don't see that ending anytime soon, because the return on investment for landlords, whether it's individual landlords or institutional landlords, is actually incredible right now. Rents have gone up 27% in the past year alone, and simply again because of supply and demand. So if you are interested in moving to the state of Florida, you're interested in purchasing, my recommendation is to purchase now.